Don't let this fool you. I almost never have time to wash my face in the morning. So today, we're gonna do this because I need to get back to some of my self-care. These things are really great for washing your face when you don't want that dirty water going down into your sleeves. I find it especially useful when I'm camping or at like a hotel, because more often than not, I am not showering as much and I'm washing my face at the sink. These are great. Do you hate this? Do you hate this when influencers do this? It is very echoey in here, so I'm gonna apologize in advance for that. It is my bathroom and there's a lot of tile in here. I got a super generous package from Pacifica Beauty. I got some really beautiful like skincare in here and I'm very excited to try it out. So I thought I would start this video by turning over a new leaf. I typically do not spend any time on myself in the mornings. I usually wake up to one of my babies crying on my monitor. I jump up, I put my clothes on. I usually look ridiculous because I'm somebody who needs a good minute to like figure out what I'm gonna wear. So I usually look a little ridiculous. I go in there and, you know, in the past I have tried to start my morning early, go make myself a coffee, but inevitably like one of my gremlins like senses me walking by the door and is like, all of a sudden they're like up. And so I just kind of gave up on that. But we're in the process of switching bedrooms around a little bit, so hopefully that won't be as much of an issue. But I have decided to adapt and overcome and turn over a new leaf. And what I'm gonna be doing is getting up earlier in the morning and just hanging out in my room. To the right of me, you can't see it, but I have put a secondary Nespresso machine that I have here. And I'm just gonna have a pod ready for myself in the morning, have my water ready. I'm gonna get up, I'm gonna take a shower, and I'm going to do skincare. I have been seriously lacking in the skincare department. And if you know me at all, you know that I have been very big on skincare from a very young age. And I have been neglecting it. And we're creeping up, let's see, by the time this goes up, I will already be 36 years old. So I turned 36 in 2 days and now is not the time to be skimping on the skincare. I haven't had Botox in like 3 years. And so yeah, we're just gonna, I just saw this on their social media the other day. How cute is this packaging though? Oh my gosh, and it matches my nails. So, oh, actually no, it doesn't, that's green. Okay, I promise I'm not colorblind. There's a bunch of really amazing things in here. I'm so grateful that they sent me this. I love skincare. Oh, they have some perfume too. So I'm gonna go with their Future Youth line because, well, we just talked about how old I'm turning. But you know what? We have grown up together on YouTube, and that is kind of one thing that this video is about. Yesterday, I was sitting there thinking about how I have really just not treated you guys super well, or myself, in the fact that like I was very consistent on YouTube. I've been on YouTube now for over a decade. I was very consistent with my channel before I had children. You know, this was a full-time job for me. And this really looks like something that it isn't. Okay, I'm gonna just leave that there. And I've just been I've just like fallen off the wagon. And when life gets really hard, or I'm having a hard time in a relationship, whether it's my marriage or a friendship or work or something, I tend to kind of like not be able to put it on for the camera. I just can't fake it. Like if I'm not wanting to sit in front of a camera and I'm feeling not great about something, or I'm overwhelmed, I just can't. First of all, I don't make the time for it. And then second of all, I just can't fake it. Like I cannot get on camera and act like I'm in a good mood when I'm not in a good mood, which makes it really difficult to treat this like a job. And now I don't mean like a job like that I don't enjoy. I love doing this. And that's why I've been on, like, that's why I'm like a dinosaur and I'm still on YouTube, because I really enjoy it. But I feel bad because I created this like community for us on here. And unfortunately, I just have not, oh, how cute is that? It says, "You're so pretty" on there. I love that. And I just have not been spending time or nourishing it the way that I should. This packaging is so cute. Oh, this is hydrating moisturizer. So the other day I was sitting down and I was like, you know what? I really, like in the new year, I'd like to really start treating YouTube like a job again and just upload consistently. And part of it has been just trying to kind of find myself again after having kids and like figuring out exactly like what I want to make content about. And honestly, like I just started writing down a list of things that make me happy and that I want to make content about. And so that's what I'm gonna do. And my goal is to just start treating like social media and YouTube like a job again, in the sense that I'm uploading on a schedule and it like just has to get done, because I have been really allowing, like, taking care of a property that's multiple acres is a lot of work, you know, and I'm so lucky to have that, but it's a lot of work. And doing laundry for this many people and cooking for this many people and just trying to keep like a household together is a lot of work. So it's been challenging for me, and I've been kind of allowing that to take the place of doing a lot of other things. And I've just been kind of, oh, this is like thick, because it has SPF in it. Okay, I definitely did not need that much. Okay, let's put some on my hands. Don't ever forget to put the SPF on your hands. It's a good spot on your fingers. So I would like to get back to a posting schedule and just like connect with you guys again, because I miss you. And I miss creating content and community. And I have never been the type of person that has like, I don't really do the parasocial things so much. Like I really enjoy connecting with you guys, and you know, I know a lot of you aren't even on Instagram. So the fact that I've just kind of left you high and dry over here, where is my espresso? Here it is. Makes me feel bad. And so I'd like to get back on here with more regularity. And, you know, now that I have some things worked out for my kids and stuff throughout the day, it'll be a lot easier for me as well. So I'm not making any promises, but I would like to really just start uploading every single week again. And I think one of the main things of that is going to be, I'm moving my office somewhere else, but is going to be like getting my office like in order. I don't know about you, but when I'm like really big on my surroundings and like the aesthetics of things and how light and bright it is, which is why I do not do well like living in places that are like very dark. One of you guys recommended someone who lives in Alaska. Like I was asking like who you guys watch on Instagram and stuff and YouTube. And one of you said, I can't remember her name right now, but she lives in Alaska and it's like dark throughout the day. And I was like watching one of her vlogs yesterday and I was like, I'm so depressed just watching this. Like it's so dark. It's like 3 p.m. and it's like pitch black. So anyways, I really need to set myself up for like success by creating a good environment that I feel good to work in, because currently my office is just super messy and like just overrun with crap. And it's not light, it's not bright. I don't like the colors in there. It's just very like, it seems silly, but for some reason, it just really does affect my whole well-being and my whole like mental state. I'm sure some of you that like get seasonal depression and stuff can like relate to that. So when I move my office to the new room, because I'm putting Wyatt in that room so he can have his very own room, I really want to focus on like getting organized in there and getting rid of things I don't need and just keeping it very clean and organized. And it's wild that my office has gotten the way that it is because I spend so much time cleaning and organizing my house, but yet there's so many projects still completely left untouched. And another thing that I'm trying to do, I watched a YouTuber the other day and she was talking about like automating your life. And I was like, what is this shit gonna say that like, I don't already know, like kind of like being a dipshit. So I turned it on and she was talking about things like, obviously these things are very expensive, so I'm not gonna go out and buy them right away. I need to wait for like a Black Friday sale. Missed that one, missed that train. But she was talking about like having like a robo vacuum, because I do spend so much of my time cleaning my floors, like with the dogs, like there's just hair everywhere, and the cats. So like a robo vacuum and just different things like that. So I am working on kind of just like simplifying and cleaning up as I go. And so yeah, it's about time that I figure out a routine that works a little bit better for myself. And I'd like to get back to some skincare, because I feel very good when I do like self-care. And I wanted to also, I'll maybe do another whole video about this, but I've been having a really hard time in my marriage the past few years. Bringing kids into the picture has been very difficult. It's been very challenging. I've also been through some of the most hard things in my life over the past 5 years. So like Nick and I met, and then like I moved, and then I moved across country again, and then my dog passed away, and then I had multiple miscarriages, and we bought a house, we remodeled a house. I had my identity stolen twice during this time. Like we just had a lot of, and then we had kids, like just a lot of things go on in the past 5 years. So I read this book that I really liked. And so if you guys want to hear more about that, I would love to talk about it, because it has been absolutely life-changing for me and for us. And we are back to our old silly selves. We're getting along so much better. And not that there was any like love lost in that time, just really challenging to raise 2 kids together, and we're on the same team again, and we're like, it's us against them. So I want to share all of that with you guys if you want to hear more about it, because I found this podcast, this author that I absolutely love. I found her podcast, and it is like just very life-changing. And I have been someone who's been on a self-help journey for a very long time, and I'm eating this podcast up like crazy. It's been about 2 or 3 months now since I started listening, and it's just like, if you have any issues in your relationship, this podcast will solve it, and you don't even need your partner's help with it. So it's pretty amazing. So I'll talk about that more if you want. And speaking on miscarriages, I have had another one. It's technically called a chemical pregnancy. So I have had one since the last one I talked about on here. So like mentally and stuff, like it's hard, just like your hormones and everything, but I'm doing fine. I just get pregnant so easily, which I'm very lucky for, but I don't even know how, like I knew within like 2 weeks that I was pregnant. I was already having symptoms. And I think I was probably about 3 or 4 weeks along, and I had a chemical pregnancy. That is when, I just learned this, but it's when you lose the pregnancy before you hit 5 weeks. I don't know why they call it that, because like in my mind, like I'm still full on pregnant and it's a miscarriage and it goes out the same way. It's maybe not quite as bloody, if you will. But yeah, so had another one of those. Unfortunately, I might potentially be pregnant right now. I'm not really sure. So we'll have to talk more about that. But yeah, so I'm feeling good. I feel like I'm in a good place to like commit to just being more present here. And I'm feeling really good about the new year. And holy crap, I'm like closer to 40 than I am to 30. That is like just so wild. Like, do you ever find yourself sitting there thinking like, oh my gosh, I can go out tonight and I don't even have to ask my parents when I can come home or for a ride? Like, it's crazy that I'm well into my 30s and I'm still like, oh my gosh, I can go out tonight and I have like nobody to answer to. I mean, my husband obviously, and like kids, but like, you know what I mean? It's just funny how that works. Like time flies. So yeah, I would love to hear from you guys. What are some of the things that you are planning to focus on in the new year? I don't know how I feel about New Year's resolutions, but I do just love the feeling of turning over a new leaf, a new year, a new planner. I can't wait to get my planner and start decorating it. But in addition, I would also love to hear, like, what are you guys liking on YouTube? Like, what are you absorbing? What are you liking to watch? I know I asked on Instagram and I asked on my community tab here on YouTube, but I'd love to hear in the comments, like, who you're liking to watch. Like, I need some new people to watch, and I need some new people to take inspiration from as well. I mean, I have my little list of what I want to start focusing on my channel, but and this may come as a good thing to some of you, but I would really like to bring back some makeup and hair content. Maybe not makeup reviews necessarily, but like maybe just get ready with me, here are my favorite hair products, like that kind of a thing. Like I miss that, and like I got away from that for a long time, which a lot of YouTubers did. But like now that I'm trying to get back into like filling my own cup up and like having more self-care for myself, it just seems natural to kind of bring that back. So I would love to hear from you guys and hear what you guys are liking to watch on YouTube. I feel like there's a lot of noise out there right now, and it's nice to just focus for me on channels that don't have any sort of agenda. You just get to like listen and watch and relax. And so I want to bring that back to my channel. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Hope you're doing well. Bye.